Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video that I had so much fun filming. I have partnered up with Online Makeup Academy. They are an online makeup artist certification course, okay? So they reached out to me and invited me to take their master makeup program, and fun fact about me, I'm completely self-taught. I have done makeup for the last 10 years, but I've never actually gotten certified. It just kind of was something I always had a passion for, and I researched and I talked to people, but I've never actually gotten certified. So right away I was like, okay, this is amazing. Like I could finally get certified, and it's all online. So I don't know about you guys, but with COVID, I don't like going anywhere anymore. If someone was like, take a course in a classroom, I'd say absolutely not. So the Online Makeup Academy is fully virtual, fully online, but you still get the complete experience as if you were in an in-person school. So I signed up for their Master Makeup Program, which is kind of your basis. It teaches you everything from proper color matching, color theory, how to work with different skin tones, different eye shapes, different face shapes, and how to keep everything sanitary. So really, how to do makeup on other people. And again, I've been doing this for a long time. I have been doing bridal makeup, but I still learned so much. I'm not even done this course. I'm about halfway through, but I really wanted to share this opportunity with you guys and share with you some of the things that I've learned. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the course, and then I'm going to be taking you through a makeup tutorial on this look. And this is my signature bridal look. Any client, typically I'm doing a look that looks something like this. So if you're a DIY bride and you just want to see an in-depth bridal tutorial, then keep watching. Or if you're a makeup enthusiast who's always wanted to be a makeup artist, then this is definitely the video for you. So a couple things I want to say about this course is it is open to everyone. There are no educational requirements. There's no age requirements. Anyone can do it from anywhere, from the comfort of your own home. And at first you're thinking, how can I learn something from a video when it has to be hands-on? They've done such a good job. The video tutorials are so in-depth, so detailed, and you kind of become really close friends with them. Like, I feel like I'm watching these videos, watching these amazing instructors being like, oh, there she is again. Like, I just feel really close with these people. And I think that's kind of really interesting, you know? So everything is online courses. They show you everything from, like I said, skin tone, color theory, bridal makeup, natural makeup, makeup for mature skin, makeup on men, makeup on children. And then there's different levels you can take. You can go to the next level and do fashion editorial. You can take special effects courses, all online. The instructors that you'll be learning from are actually instructors from the Makeup Academy that does have a storefront in New York City. So they were already teaching in person at this New York makeup artistry school, and now they're teaching it online.
Welcome to the Online Makeup Academy. My name is Mariana and I will be your instructor. I am so excited to have you here today and that you have made a decision to change your life. We have worked really hard developing this course for you. We try to combine both of best worlds, the online education experience and the physical school. We have had a school in New York City for many years, and we have worked with all kinds of students, and it was always amazing. But we've decided with this whole situation that the world is taking us to do an online version of what we have learned in real life. And guess what? We have this amazing program developed for you.
Once you complete this course, you will become a certified makeup artist. And you're like, well, how does that happen? There are homework assignments. So you submit your work to your instructors online, and they provide individual one-on-one feedback. They'll send you a video message about your progress, and they can really look at your work and really give you good feedback directly to you on how you can improve. And you have to do that in order to pass. So you do have to do the makeup on yourself or a friend, send that in, and they'll give you some feedback on it directly. With this course, you get lifetime access to the videos. So if you watch it and then you're starting in your work and you're like, oh, I forget what she said about, this eye shape. you can go back and watch the video, which is incredible because if you were in a school, you're taking a million notes and you can't refer back to it. What this course also gives you is full access to their instructors. So if you have questions to them, you can contact them directly. They're there to help you, they're there to support you and build up your makeup career. So whether you want to be a bridal makeup artist, you want to work in fashion, you want to work in TV and film, you want to do special effects, there's something for everyone in this course, which is really interesting to me. So I've just chosen the master program, but I'm kind of eyeing the special effects program. When you become certified, you will get a pro makeup card. So this actually gives you 40% off a lot of well-known brands such as NYX, Inglot, Makeup Forever, Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can also sign up to purchase the professional makeup kit to really start you on your career. So this is such an easy way to learn makeup and to become certified in order to start your makeup career. And another thing that I found really helpful in this course is they go over all of the sanitation protocols, especially with COVID-19. Even I felt nervous going back to bridal makeup and like, oh, are my products sanitary enough? Am I gonna infect the client or is the client gonna infect me? They go through all of that for you. They have been generous enough to offer my followers a coupon code. It is in the description box. It is $100 off this course. All the information will be listed down below. I think I've talked too much, so let's just get right into this tutorial and I'll be telling you more tips and more tricks that I've learned from the course and that I've just learned from my own experience. So it's gonna be a really great video tutorial and let's just get right into it. Okay, I'm really excited to start this tutorial. So I'm in front of a huge window, so hopefully you guys can get some good natural light and see how this actually looks on my skin. So when I do bridal makeup, I actually start with the eyes. It is totally up to you. In the course, they say you can do it either way you want. I just like to start with the eyes. It's easier for fallout. So this may be controversial, but I always start with the eyebrows. I don't know why, I just like to do it. I find it frames the face. It gives me a good sense of the eye shape. So I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. When working on clients, I actually prefer to use a powder. I just find it's easier and more hygienic than using a pencil. And what I love about this course that they reiterate about brows is that they should just look natural, a little bit fluffy, a little bit filled in. So I just use natural, see, and if you go too far, you just wipe it off. I just use natural strokes that look like little brush hairs, and I just fill in the gaps. They do go into detail in the course of where the brow should be, etc. Since I'm doing this on myself, I know my own brows, and that's kind of all I do. And I'm gonna be honest, I would say 9 times out of 10, if you do someone's makeup and you do a really strong brow, that's what shocks people the most. So you definitely want to ask people, are you used to wearing eyebrows? Do you normally fill them in? How do you fill them in? Because it's so personal and people are just so used to seeing their face in a certain way, but definitely natural is always better. Just fill in the gaps and always brush them through. One tip for the eyes in the course is they say always start with an eyeshadow base, and they recommend using concealer. So I'm gonna take the NARS Matte Complete Concealer on a fluffy brush, and I am just going to put that all over my eyelids. You can use an eyeshadow primer, but one thing I love about the course is they kind of really give you a lot of tips into keeping your kit minimalized. What do you already have that would work perfectly well instead of adding a new product? So just take a little bit of your concealer, neutralize those lines, those veins, just really rub it all over your eyelids, and it gives you a perfect base for eyeshadow to make sure it lasts, it stays, it doesn't crease, etc. But the key to that is you need to set it with a translucent powder. My favorite, honestly, for all skin tones, skin types, is the RCMA No Color Powder. It is super affordable and it really just works the best. I've used tons of other brands and I'm always just so satisfied with this one. So you just set it with a little bit of translucent powder. This allows smooth application of the eyeshadows, prevents creasing, and just really gives you that perfect primed canvas to do your eyeshadow. One thing that I always do is I love to take a matte white eyeshadow and I put it on the brow bone just to start. I just feel it helps with the overall blending to have kind of that transition shade already there. It really lifts the brow, bring it into the inner corner. It makes everything look bright and awake. And it just is always a step that I never forget, especially on myself, and I just really find it helps with the overall blending. This eyeshadow palette is the Too Faced Natural Nudes. I use this so much on brides, and you can probably tell why by looking at it. It's so beautiful, neutral. There's shimmers, there's mattes, there's a wide range of colors. It's really a beautiful bridal palette. And like they mentioned in the course, most people want a natural look. So I'm taking a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go, let's go for a pinkier look. Let's go into the shade Petal. It's kind of like a mid-tone pink. Tap off the excess and just do windshield wiper motions back and forth, like so. One thing I really like about the course is they tell you about different eye shapes. You know, if you're used to just doing makeup on yourself, you get used to your eyes, and I have very hooded eyes. So it's just very different. So as you can tell, I'm putting my crease shade very high up. And they go through all of this in the course. If you have different eye shapes, what's the best type of eyeshadow, the placement, etc., which I find very helpful. Next, I'm going to take the shade Warm Rose, which is just a darker kind of mauvey pink. And I'm going to put this more directly in the crease. So I'm taking a smaller brush and really, again, it's a little bit high for me because I have hooded eyes, but I'm just taking that directly into the crease. And you're just left with a beautiful definition that's very natural because the tones are these nice kind of pinky brown tones. And I just think it's so beautiful for bridal, really complimentary on a lot of skin tones. But like I said with this palette, there are deeper shades. So it really is a versatile palette for bridal. In this course, they really delve into different skin tones, which is something that is so important these days. You know, makeup artists should be prepared for everyone who sits in their chair. I'm going to skip ahead to the star of the show. This is Stila Shimmer and Glow eyeshadow in Kitten. It is a liquid eyeshadow. It's incredible. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand, and you'll see here in a minute what it looks like. Taking a flat shader brush, I'm just picking up that product, and I'm going to place it right on my lid. Let's see if we can get you in here. It is so gorgeous. It just gives you that metallic sheen that is so popular these days. And we're gonna build on it, but this is a beautiful base. So we have that all over my eyelid as a base. Now going back into the palette and the shade Cocoa, kind of like a medium tone brown. I'm just gonna work in the V, the outer V of my eye, and just kind of gently buff that darker shade in along the lashes right in the corner and up into the crease. This just gives definition, makes everything look more seamless, a little more drama, a little bit more than natural, but still not over the top because we're working with these brown pinky shades. Now you want to set that cream, so you can either take this shimmering gold or this shimmering white. And again, on myself, I'm going to use my finger. So I'm going with shimmering pearl, and I'm just going to tap that onto my eyelid. Again, if you were doing it on a client, you would use a brush just to lock in that beautiful shimmer, that beautiful sparkle. So now on to eyeliner. I always use the Maybelline Black Gel Eyeliner. It is so easy to use and it is affordable. In the course, they recommend the Inglot one, which is great as well, but I use this, and I'm just gonna do a really thin line and a little flick. This is very hard to show on camera, but we shall attempt. What's really nice about taking this online course is you get to see the application very up close. I've been in like master classes or like makeup classes where if you're in the back row, you would literally cannot see what they're putting on the model's face. and you have to look, or you have to go up and look after, or ask a lot of questions. So the nice thing about a video course is it's right there. It is zoomed in, which is just unique. So I'm just doing a thin line, and then I'm gonna wing it out. So now I've got my wing done. As you can see, in the course they go over different eye shapes and how you should do the wing and how you do the flick, everything like that. So it's worth it just for that, because winged eyeliner can be tricky. So let me just go do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, eyeliner's done. Again, it's all personal preference if you want the wing or not. But what I'm gonna do is take a little definer brush and this kind of chocolate brown. And the tip was in the course to do the final touches of your eyeshadow after the eyeliner, just so you can kind of see. And eyes open, they definitely recommend that. And you just wanna kind of blend out that wing, get in that outer corner a little bit, and just kind of blend in this darker shade there, just for a touch of definition. You can kind of see the difference, but I really like that they recommended you do it after your eyeliner. I thought that was nice because it just makes sure that that line is soft. You know, again, bridal, you don't want anything too harsh. So same here, you can kind of just see the shape that you're making with the wing, blending that out. If there's too much product on your brush, go back to your original fluffy brush with no product and just blend that out. We will be doing lashes, but I am just gonna put some mascara on before the lashes. I personally prefer a little mascara before fake eyelashes, but that's just my preference. I just find it makes the eyelashes look more cohesive with the fake ones, so I definitely just apply a little tiny base coat. See, if you do the eyes first and you have any fallout, you can just take makeup remover and wipe it away. Okay, so we're switching back to the face. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I use this a lot on brides this summer. It just gives you a natural, beautiful glow. As you can see here in a minute. And I just kind of put it on the perimeters of my face. Not too close to my T-zone because I don't want to look like a greasy mess, just a glowy mess. No, not a mess at all. So this product is beautiful, or any kind of glowy primer or glowy base, I just recommend underneath the foundation because it gives you that lit from within glow. Now in with foundation, this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I have really been liking this. And I'm gonna actually apply it with a flat foundation brush and then blend it out with a sponge. That's how they recommend it when you're doing it on someone else. So I just wanna try. Now I always find, again, a little goes a long way. When you're doing people's makeup, again, they're probably not used to wearing makeup. So it's all gonna be a shock to them. So you definitely just, again, chat with your client, discuss what they want. This foundation's amazing, first of all. Like, pause for a moment. This foundation is melting into my skin. It's actually stunning. And I like applying it like this. The things you know, this is the thing about makeup. You think you know, there's always more to learn. Blend it out with a sponge. They recommended this as well, which I liked. Do one layer, blend it out. Now you'd use a disposable sponge on a client. Blend it out, and then see where you need more. Don't just go in with a crazy layer. Now I know the thing on TikTok is popular to like do insane, like pump it onto your face, and that only works for viral videos. That does not work in real life. This foundation is stunning, and it's quite affordable comparatively compared to other foundations at Sephora. And don't forget the neck. Never, never forget the neck. And the ears. Where else? Sometimes hands. Sometimes self-tanner goes wrong on bride's hands. One of the first lessons you'll learn in this course is color theory, which is so important because it can take out a lot of the excess use of product if you just color correct first. So I'm gonna color correct under the eyes. I've got a bit of a blue, kind of purpley dark circle, so I'm gonna use this peachy pink shade. Again, I love that about this course is they really go into detail how to color correct. You have redness, use green. You know, it's all about color theory. So I'm taking this and just gently using a tiny bit where I see those dark circles. So this just neutralizes the skin tone, and even here there's a little bit. Allows you to start with a more neutral base, so you're not using a ton of concealer to kind of fight or combat those dark areas. Now, concealer, I've actually been loving the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Even though I have dry skin, I just find as I'm aging, things start to crease on me if they're too kind of a hydrating product. So I just take a little bit on a fluffy brush. And again, don't do the crazy Instagram concealer you see. A little goes a long way, and you just want to cover up those imperfections. So again, a little bit under my eyes. We've already color corrected, so it shouldn't need much under there. Now I'm just going in with any spots that need a little concealing. Okay, now going in with a tiny bit of powder. And you know what? I'm just gonna use that same fluffy brush, just wiping off any excess concealer. And I'm not powdering my whole face. I just don't want my eyeshadow to crease. So I'm gonna look up, get this powder all in there. I like to use a smaller brush. You can bake. I just personally have extremely dry skin. So I find just pressing the powder with a small brush into the skin. Look at the shine already right there. Just takes it away. And that's all we're gonna powder for now, because I am going in with more cream products. But I just wanna make sure this concealer is not going anywhere. And like I said, this is one of my favorite powders on the market. And it's like $8. One trick that I do is I take my setting spray and I put it on now. I put it on in layers. So now we have our perfect base. Give it a little spray, lock that in. Now I'm gonna go into a cream bronzer. Again, I just find this looks very natural. This is one by Makeup by Mario. Taking this on a dense cream synthetic brush and really just putting that on my cheekbones. Again, this course goes over different face shapes, everything you need to be able to work on any client that sits down. Then I'm just going to set that with the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, just a little bit of the bronzer. This is one of my favorite products. Again, I just find this bronzer shade works on so many different skin tones. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's really, really beautiful. And again, jaw, never forget. Little bronzer down the neck, trust me, because you have so much color on your face now that your neck is gonna look crazy if you don't. I'm gonna take this Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, just give a little to the cheekbones. Not much, you know, contour is not trendy anymore. But in photos, it does look really nice. You can take some on your jaw. Next, going in with cream blush. This product, if you do bridal makeup, the Charlotte Tilbury, it's a bit, make sure it's in the off position before you travel. Oh well, little bit. Taking that same brush and I'm just starting to blend this out. Blush is a trendy thing right now. People are going crazy with it. And I do find that in bridal, it does look stunning. So this actually is a blush and a highlight in one. I think I put a bit too much. So I'm going in with my beauty sponge and we're there. That looks nice. Look how gorgeous that is. It gives definition to your cheeks. It gives a highlight. It gives a youthful glow. Just to clean up the edges, you can bake a little bit kind of under here. Oh, why is the powder not going? Just with that same powder. Look how gorgeous. Oh, you don't even need highlighter. Okay, now that the face is basically done, we might add some finishing touches. Back to the eyes. Basically what you want to do with the eyes is just kind of mimic what you've done on the top on your lower lash line. So I just take a pencil brush and that kind of warm rose mid-tone pink color and just gently blend that all over. Really just gives everything a more balanced and cohesive look. Then you take a bit of the darker shade and you just put it, that was a bit too much. We'll blend it out. Put it on the outer corner. I'm taking a clean brush here to blend that. See? Only happy accidents. And connect that with the liner. Again, it's just gonna make it look very natural. A personal favorite of mine for brides is MAC Teddy eyeliner. This is a beautiful shimmery brown, and I like to put this in the lower waterline. You don't want harsh black. I mean, unless your skin tone asks for it, but this just adds a beautiful definition without looking overdone, and it will make your eyes pop on camera. Look at that, stunning. Stunning. Okay, I'm just going to apply some false eyelashes. If you want to know how to do that, you got to take the course because that is a whole nother thing. But I'm going to be going in with the Kiss lashes in Little Black Dress. I just find they're fluffy and they're just really, really beautiful. So I will be back. Okay, eyelashes are done. Look at the difference those make. You need a lash. Convince all your clients to do a lash. Now onto lips. I'm using this, one of my favorites, the NYX Peekaboo Neutral Lip Liner. Just apply as normal. Then I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Great Bridal Lipstick. And I pop a little bit of that on. And I'm also just going to add a little bit of gloss. This is NARS Chelsea Girl. Again, personal preference, but gloss is in. Gloss is in. And this is just a really nice pink one. Then I just go in with a small brush and a little highlighter. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. Again, we already have such a glowy complexion, so definitely depending what your personal preference is, but why not add just a little bit more? And now a little bit on the nose, a little bit here. And what I'm gonna do is put a little bit on the brow bone, little bit on the brow bone, and definitely the inner corner. And this is the final bridal makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth tutorial of this look, my kind of classic go-to look when I have anyone for bridal and just on myself as a wedding guest. I hope you guys learned some tips and tricks, and I really recommend you guys check out the Online Makeup Academy. You can't go wrong. I've been enjoying it so much, and I already knew a lot about makeup, and I've learned so much from it. So don't forget to check out the coupon code in my description box with the link to the course, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.